Hi students, good morning. This is Gayatri here, and in my previous two videos I have completed how to find 2, 3 or 4 rational numbers in between any two rational numbers, right? And this is the continuation of that exercise. Today I am going to explain property of addition and multiplication of rational numbers. In particular, existence of additive inverse and multiplicative inverse, because we have some problem related to this property in exercise 1b. So first let's see properties, then how to use this property in problems. Property, commutative law, associative law, existence of additive identity, existence of additive inverse. Among all these four property, today I am going to explain only that fourth property, existence of additive inverse. The remaining let's see later. Look at the property here. It says that existence of additive inverse. It says that every rational number a by b has minus a by b as its additive inverse. Since a by b plus minus a by b equal to minus a by b plus a by b equal to 0. This is your property here, right? So what the property it says that when we are adding positive number to the same negative number, we will get the answer 0. Similarly, when we are adding negative number to the same positive number also, we are getting answer 0. So when we are getting 0, if it is positive, we have to add the same negative number. If it is negative, we have to add the same positive number. Then only we will get the answer 0. So here additive inverse, what it says that if the number is given positive, now additive inverse we want to consider as negative. If the number is given negative, we have to consider the number as positive. So let me explain this property by some more examples. Now I am considering one number 1 by 8, and you have to add with some other number here to get the answer 0. So what is the number I can add with 1 by 8 to get answer 0? Yes, of course it is the same negative number, minus 1 by 8. Then only when we are adding these two numbers, we can able to get the answer as 0. Another one, 2 by 3, another positive number. I want to add with some other number, want to get answer 0. So what number I want to add? The same negative number. Then only I can able to get the answer as 0, minus 2 by 3. Right? And now I consider one negative number, minus 4 by 5. Now I want to get my answer as 0. So what number I want to add with the minus 4 by 5 to get answer 0? Yes, positive number. So 4 by 5. Yes, similarly minus 3 by 8. So what number I want to add to get 0? Here it is a negative number, so I want to take the same positive number. Then only I can able to get the answer as 0. Right? So now look at here. We have the first problem, we have positive number. So when we are added a positive number to the same negative number only, I can able to get my answer 0. Here the same. Second problem also the same. First positive number is 2 by 3. Want to add the same negative number to get the answer is 0. Third problem, I consider a negative number. So I have take positive number to get the answer is 0. Similarly, that fourth problem also. So now in my first problem, what is the... So now my first problem, what is the additive inverse here? Minus 1 by 8. Because of the positive number, we are added minus 1 by 8. For positive 1 by 8, the additive inverse is minus 1 by 8. Then only we can able to get the answer 0. Second problem also here, what is the additive inverse? Minus 2 by 3. Because the positive 2 by 3 we are added negative 2 by 3, we can able to get 0. Similarly, in your third problem, negative number it is given minus 4 by 5, but we are added a positive number. So here the additive inverse is positive plus 4 by 5. Similarly, in your fourth problem, here also negative number is given, we have added positive number. So the additive inverse is a positive 3 by 8. So This is what additive inverse is, nothing but the number is given positive, you have to consider negative number. The number is given negative, you have to consider a positive number. This is what we have to remember in existence of additive inverse. I hope you understand how to find the additive inverse for the given number. Next, I will explain about properties of multiplication. So look at this. Here we have properties of multiplication on rational numbers. Here also we have 4 property: commutative law, associative law, existence of multiplicative identity, and existence of multiplicative inverse. But I am going to explain only the 4th property alone. Let's see the remaining later. So your 4th property, it says that here existence of multiplicative inverse. Look at the property here, and here the property, it says that for each non-zero rational a by b, there exists rational b by a such that a by b into b by a is equal to b by a into a by b is equal to 1. So which means here the multiplicative inverse is if any rational number a by b, so what rational number we are multiplying to get the answer as 1. In previous one, in addition, we have seen that any rational number we are added to get 0. Similarly here, if any rational number we are multiplying to get the value as 1, we have to think over it. So multiplication in the sense only we should do the cross out, right? So a by b is a given number, means by cross out we have to cross out the numerator and the denominator. So the same number should be in the denominator, then only we can do cross out. And here the denominator is b, that should be in the numerator. So which means it's nothing but the same number as the reciprocal of the number only can be multiplied to get the answer as 1. So for in multiplicative inverse, for the given number as a by b, we have to consider the reciprocal of that number to get the answer as 1. So for a by b is nothing but the reciprocal number is b by a. That's why they have given the property here a by b into b by a, or else the first number as b by a, that reciprocal is nothing but into a by b, we can able to get the answer as 1. Therefore the multiplicative inverse of a by b is b by a. And also we can write this inverse a by b the whole power minus 1. This minus 1 is indicating the inverse of the given number. So how to write this now? B by a. So a by b the whole power minus 1 can be written as b by a. It is clearly given here. Just look at the page. So let me explain the property by some more example now. So now I just consider one number. So what number I want to multiply here to get the answer as 1? I said that in multiplicative inverse, the given number we want to consider the reciprocal of the number, right? So what is the reciprocal of 1 by 8? It's nothing but 8 by 1. So then only we can do the cross out 8, 8 and 1, 1. We can able to get the answer as 1, right? And now 2 by 3. So what number I have to consider here to get the answer as 1? For the reciprocal of 2 by 3 is nothing but 3 divided by 2. So then only we can able to do cross out for this 2, 2 and 3, 3. We can able to get the answer as 1. And next 1 by 4 into dash is equal to 1. Same reciprocal of this number, it's 4 by 1, right? So here the number, what number is given, that reciprocal if we are considering for multiplicative inverse, we can able to get the answer as 1. So here for the first problem 1 by 8, what is the multiplicative inverse? Nothing but it's 8 by 1. And for the second problem, what is the multiplicative inverse? For 2 by 3, the multiplicative inverse is 3 by 2. And for the third problem, for 1 by 4, the multiplicative inverse is 4 by 1. Right? So this is what we have to remember for existence of multiplicative inverse. So the given number, we have to consider the reciprocal of the number. Okay, and let you know some more examples here. If any number, it is given in the form of mixed fraction. Mixed fraction means, suppose I give you 3 1 by 3. You have to find the multiplicative inverse of this number. Already we know any problem it is given in the form of mixed fraction, we have to change in the form of improper. How to change it in improper? Just multiply the denominator into this whole number. 3 3s are 9. That 9 added to the numerator, it is 10. So 10 divided by 3, right? So in this 10 by 3, so what number I can multiply to get the answer as 1? It's the reciprocal of this 10 by 3 is nothing but 3 divided by 10, right? So 3 3 get cancelled and 10 10 get cancelled. We can able to get the answer as 1. So if the problem is given mixed fraction now, change it into improper, then you can able to do the problem. So I hope you all understand the existence of additive inverse and the existence of multiplicative inverse also. So I'll give you some problem for your self practice. Kindly do it and find out the answer. Thank you.